Hi there. So my name is Liz. I am an AmeriCorps member with the Black Hawk County Solid Waste Management Commission, which hosts the Waste Track Education Team. So partnering together on the left here, you see all three of us as well as our poster, just explaining kind of what we offer. And then on the right, we have the materials for today's project, which is a repurposed holiday wreath. So for this project, you will need for sure scissors, a tracing utensil, a wire hanger, some cardboard, an old book with about 200 pages, and it should be a little bit larger than a 5x7 frame. And then also some paper. In this case, I again used packaged paper, so a really great idea for after the holidays, especially when you have all of that packaging material. But you can also use fabric, or burlap is a really great idea for this as well. And then you may also choose to use hot glue or regular glue, just to jazz it up a little bit or even keep it in place. So once you've gathered all your supplies, you're going to go ahead and trace a circle in your cardboard so that you can create a piece like this. And once you have that, you are going to want to create an opening at the top, wherever that may be, like this. And then also unfold your hanger. So unravel the little wires. You should be able to do this by hand. If not, I recommend using needle nose pliers or another pair of pliers or wire cutters, whatever you prefer and what you have on hand. And then shape that into a ring. You will want to keep it unconnected until we have all of the paper around, because you will be feeding the paper onto this end all the way around, and then you can make it however small or large you want. Just make sure that your cardboard of course matches that, because they will be placed together just to help the wreath help hold its shape as well as stay stable. The next step is to remove the book from the book binding and backing cover. This is to create about 200 pages that are free, loose leaf as a lot of people would call it. And you're going to want to start folding these all in half. So the way that they will lay on your wreath is a singular page folded in half, and it'll go all the way around like this. With a wider page such as this, you could even fold in quarts, which is how I will be doing this presentation. Once you have all of your pages ready to go, folded and everything, you're going to go ahead and mark the center of the page and use either scissors or a sharp pin, just to do a little hole in the center, large enough for both the wire and the cardboard to get through. And then you begin feeding them through. So of course with this one, as I'm doing a smaller wreath, I'm going to want to put it all the way through this one first before I start adding it to the cardboard ring as well. If you do have a hot glue gun, you can also glue the ring to the wire. I am not using one in this, just to show how you can do it without. However, once you begin, I recommend going about halfway around. Sorry, it takes a little bit. Just about halfway around the ring. And then as that gets full, you can keep moving them around. And then in the next picture, I'll show you a completed wreath and what it will look like as soon as it comes full circle. So this is of course what it looks like as soon as you have all of them around the wreath. This is a completed form. So that is the bow that I made on top, and that is all the way around the wire. So as they come back around in full circle, I will show you how to finish it, as well as where exactly you are going to do the tie off, and then where I glued on this piece using this as a diagram. So just kind of act like this is all full. This of course would be sitting. I would do just one loop, bringing this piece all the way around so that it does stay nice and secure. And then this is where I would take the paper and tie a bow. Okay, so now I've got my paper. Again, you can use ribbon, burlap, fabric, anything repurposed or that you just want to use. And this is a great way that you can also accent it for any holiday. Perhaps Valentine's Day, you can use, an old table runner, scarves, whatever you have laying around the house. And it doesn't have to be glued on. You can just tie it right around. So for example, I do have my hanger. If you can see kind of up close, I did go ahead and twist it around. The reason we're using hangers is so that you can hang it right wherever you want, even over a door if you have a wide enough hanger. So if I were to make this into a bow, one way I would do it is to make a ribbon shape. And then of course, clamp down the back and then squeeze the middle. As you saw in my diagram, I did go ahead and do some ribbon right around the center. But in this case, you can just glue it onto the front of your wreath. If you were to tie it around, of course, you would just tie it first and do the ribbon in this direction. So again, I'm going to pull up that diagram and show you where else I glued so that if you do choose to personalize it, you can do so very easily. So on the back of this, where you can see my mouse circling, I did glue right onto the paper so that if I do choose to go ahead and remove it, I can either just snip off that paper or I can remove it completely. If I were to do it again for multiple holidays, I probably would just glue it right to the hanger because then that hot glue can peel right off. I also glued every quarter of the pages, so I glued these up to the hanger here. I glued these together here, these here, these here, these here, and right at the top as well, just to make sure that it would stay full and not slip down, although it shouldn't move a lot. And then I also used spruce cones and other cones that I found. You can use pine cones, um, even like buttons would be very cute, or other holiday gems that you find. So feel free to get creative with this. I'm very excited for all of you to try it, and I can't wait to see your finished product. So of course, let me know if you have any questions. Tag me in anything that you post. I would love to see it. I am Lizzie77906, or you can tag the Green Iowa Sustainable Schools Facebook page, and we would love to see your creations. So thank you so much. If you need any more assistance, or if this was too vague, feel free to email me at liz.stang@wartburg.edu, and I will help you out. Thank you so much.